Hi everyone, my name is Saribesh Mansingh. So I'm a chef here in Nepal right now. I started my culinary journey when I was 19, I guess, back in Melbourne. And right now I'm here in Nepal doing lots of pop-up events and just cooking good food.
My name is Diwas and I am a chef at Teaser Palette and Sicily by Teas. And I also do a little bit of marketing here and there as well.
So how did you start your cooking journey?
Like I said before, I went to Australia when I was 19 and I needed a job. And it's like सबैलाई यस्तो पैसा चाहिन्थ्यो काम चाहिन्थ्यो हैन because म bachelor's गरिरहेको थिएँ अनि I started looking for a job door to door. Then I went to a restaurant अनि dishwasher को job थियो हैन अनि भोलि आऊ भनेर बोलायो हैन and I went in there and I just started working from there from one step to another. I just continued.
Like any other person who leaves Nepal and goes to Australia, the first thing in their mind is how do I land a job, you know? And immediately you don't land a proper job. You have to switch plenty of jobs to find the right suitable job for you, you know? त्यस्तै गर्दा I switched multiple jobs and then I landed in the kitchen one day and that's how everything started for me.
Okay. So how was your first day at the restaurant and how did you get the job?
So the restaurant were holding out trials for new staff and they were looking for a dishwasher and I went in and as soon as I walked into the back kitchen all I could see was like lots of pans and squares flying all over the kitchen. They were, yeah.
Oh my god.
Like lots of sharp objects, hot objects and lots of hot fiery woods. And the big tall like 6'2" head chef took me and said, okay, you work at the back, and he showed me to the dishwashing area and there was another Colombian guy at the back and he introduced me to each other. The guy was very high. And he literally showed me to the like this is the area we're gonna work and he pointed out to the pile of dishes high as mountains and we had to wash through those dishes and I did what I always do. I put my head down and kept on going and we worked through the night and around midnight I think the chef asked me if I was done and I was done and he took me to the back alley and we started talking. I still remember that moment, like it was like 12 बजिरहेको थियो अँध्यारो एउटा गल्ली थियो हैन and he lit the cigarette हैन and the cigarette को बत्तीबाट his face बत्ती बल्यो उसको हैन that was the only light in the street हैन and he was telling me how was my first day and I was like yeah it was good हैन and can you continue doing this, is the schedule okay for you? And yes, when I said okay you start tomorrow. It was around 1 hola and I had to start in next 6 hours. That was my first day and just started from there.
First day, I remember it very vividly, you know. First day was very chaotic. Like, my kitchen ma chhirne bitiki, it was dinner shift ko lagi. Then, a dishwasher chahiyo, you know. So my job was to do the dishes in that restaurant, you know. So chhirne bitiki kitchen ma there were piles of big pots, you know, like pots as big as me, you know. And they were like tons of dirty pans, tons of jutho plates, you know. And my job was to like clean it, so wash it, and yeah, it was not a very good scene, but I had to do it because that's how we had to make our living.
So when did you find out your passion for cooking?
I always had this desire to cook. I always wanted to cook, but never saw it as a career. किनकि नेपालमा यता it's not that feasible. Like पहिला हुन्छ नि अब कि IT गर कि doctor गर, and no one says like become a chef. When you go outside, you see so much options. Mentioned, oh, this can not just be a hobby or a part-time. This can actually be your profession, you know. And when I was working in that restaurant, I just kind of fell in love with them. Okay? Like just not just the food. The food was beautiful, nice. I know it was different, it was modern, but just the people. Okay, it's like you're surrounded in a very tight space, surrounded with sharp objects and lots of hot objects, and you're in that constant pressure cooker where you have to on your feet 14 hours a day, struggling, swearing, moving, pushing, but still, food came out on time. Things happened. Another day went by. So it just kept on rolling, and I love the madness of it. I love the adrenaline. I love the energy. And I kind of fell in love with it.
And also the pressure inside the kitchen. I love to be under pressure when it's busy and it's a fun game. It's like playing Call of Duty for me. So I think my passion is like my breakfast it was an open kitchen like how we have here at Sicily, And the open kitchen ma whenever I send out a dish, when people had their I used to observe, okay, like what's the reaction dindo रहेछ भनेर हैन अनि त्यो फर्स्ट बाइट खाँदाखेरि हुन्छ नि तिनीहरुको मुखमा this is good भन्ने खालको एउटा आउने बित्तिकै I felt like oh wow this is actually very special like हुन्छ नि you can actually हुन्छ नि make people happy जस्तो भयो के त्यो हुँदा हुँदा I started हुन्छ नि being friends with a lot of chefs हुन्छ नि उनीहरुसँग कुरा गर्दै उनीहरुको एक्सपिरियन्स सुन्दै हुन्छ नि गर्न थालेँ and then I started curating my own menu, my own dishes, and then I worked in an Italian restaurant as a sous chef as well, where I got the opportunity to to make my own dishes and serve my own dishes to like the customers. And I usually tell the Nepali customers, it was totally out of the blue, okay? Naya world, naya kind of people. Like I was feeding their food, okay, by a Nepali guy, and then people, the expression, here's the observe garda I think I became more passionate over the time, and also the pressure inside the kitchen. I love to be under pressure when it's busy, and it's ekdamai fun. Okay? It's like playing Call of Duty for me. Okay?
So you started from dishwashing in that restaurant, and you were the chef of that restaurant as well?
Yeah.
As well?
Yes.
Ooh. So how many years did it take?
Well, there was quite a journey. First, I started as a dishwasher.
Worked as a dishwasher or a kitchen hand pani bhancha हैन for over 1 year.
Then after some time, I used to ask everyone if I can help them. Like if you needed something to cut, if you needed something packed out, if you needed someone to steal it, I was your man. I was their first one. I made sure I was first one through the door. I was last one out of the door. So they saw that as soon as they saw that, they kept on giving me more tasks. And they saw how I was comfortable with it, so they kept on. So after that, I went to become a prep cook. Then I became a line cook. Then after that, they sent me to training close courses. Then I became a chef de partie. Then just went on and went on and went on. So it just went on like that.
Yes. So जुन चाहिँ रेस्टुरेन्टमा मैले काम गरेको, I worked in that same restaurant for 5 years, and it was called the Dick Whittington Tavern, and it was in the heart of the city as well, and it was a very busy restaurant, so I worked as a dishwasher or a kitchen hand pani bhancha for over 1 year, so 1 year plus काम गरेँ and eventually मैले बिस्तारै like 1 year मा जति observe गरेँ यताउता शेफहरुबाट हुन्छ नि कसरी प्लेटिङ गर्छ, कसरी चाहिँ नि हुन्छ नि यो डकेट्सहरु कसरी म्यानेज गर्छ, त्यो हेर्दा म किचनमा छिरेको हो. एन्ड देन आई रिमेम्बर द फर्स्ट डे मलाई मेरो शेफले प्रमोट गरेको दिन नै हैन, my first day नै he sent me back to the dishes. He yelled at me saying like go back to the dishes भनेर भनेको थियो. एन्ड ego एउटा थियो मेरो मनमा हैन, like oh my god, if I can't do this हैन, what am I good for भनेर what I did was I applied another job in another restaurant after 5 years. अनि त्यहाँको चाहिँ मर्निङ शिफ्टमा I used to do breakfast हैन, ब्रेकफास्ट गर्थेँ अनि बेलुका चाहिँ नि डिसवासिङ गर्न जान्थेँ because I had to prove to my head chef, his name is Quinton हैन, that I can do it भनेर के. So that's how I ended up being so हुन्छ नि into this genre.
So after all your experience and journey, why did you return to Nepal and when did you return back?
It's an interesting question because half of my family is there. Like I'm the only one of the few male siblings here because all my uncles, all my dad's brothers, all my cousins, everyone's over there. And everyone thought like I'll stay back there because I had a very good job. The job was well paying and I had a degree from there. I went to culinary school there as well. So I had everything going for me. But I saw their lifestyle and I was kind of stuck in a moment. Like if I had stayed there for another year, I would have probably applied for a PR, but I always wanted to do something different. I was like, let me do something. Let me see if I can do something on my own. I always wanted to come back here because you can always do something back home. You don't have to stay there. So I just wanted to come back home, try my luck, try do something different with Nepalese food and just make some magic happen.
So I returned back to Nepal during COVID, because I lost all my jobs there. COVID हुने बित्तिकै the restaurants were closed हैन, साइड बाई साइड मैले जुन चाहिँ साइड कामहरु गरिरहेको थिएँ त्यो पनि बन्द भयो हैन. And then I had to work in a cemetery to make my living हैन, and I used to go and clean the museum, clean the cemetery. It was very traumatic हैन. So what I thought, I was still paying my rent हुन्छ नि, I was making my money हैन, but then I thought is this what I wanted to do in the long run? You know, do I still have to keep paying my hard-earned money to the Australian government? You know, but whatever skill I have, म त्यो लिएर plus यहाँ mom dad पनि एक्लै हुनुहुन्छ. I thought like I'll just go back home and then I'll just see whatever I can do because I had my skills, you know. And I came back and little did I know over the year of 3 years time and I managed to run 2 profitable restaurants and that worked out really fine for
Just
me.
in 3 years?
Yes. So teaser pilot खोलेको not even 3 years भएको छ अहिले भर्खर 1.5 next month चाहिँ नि ठ्याक्क 3 हुन्छ teas. 200 burgers this year. Last year we did 100 burgers, this year 200 free burgers. All right, now I'm in the video time.
Okay. So do you have a message for youths in Nepal to motivate them or something like that?
Well, be a sponge. Just listen. Just soak in. I know when you're at that age of 16, 17, 18, you don't want to listen. You have your own ideas, and it's good to have ideas. But be a sponge. Soak it all in, because if someone's saying something to you, it only means they're saying it for your well-being. Otherwise, they wouldn't say a thing to you. So be a sponge. Keep on going. Keep on grinding. You'll get there. And of course, you're going to fall down. But you just got to pick yourself up and keep going.
Learn about your passion, you know, and then stick to one job. You know, if you are passionate about something, just keep doing the same thing over and over again. एक shotमै कसैको पनि हुँदैन. You might feel very hopeless हुन्छ नि गर्दा पनि भएन जस्तो खालको हुन्छ हैन. But me, you know, I work as a chef for over 9 years, you know, and balla I'm getting my break. Okay? So I think be consistent with whatever you do and be positive, be humble, be positive, and just keep working towards your goal. And I promise you guys, you're gonna see wonders in futures.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Devastar.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. The only thing I have to say is that we are having a pop-up soon with Chefs Saribesh at Sicily, a 5-course meal, and amazing magical food is coming your way. So I hope a lot of people get to view this and then we get a lot of bookings.
Yeah, trust me, guys. The food was delicious, especially the dessert. What was it called?
It was mango semifreddo. Mango semifreddo. Coconut semifreddo with mango puree on top. Oh my god, that was magic.
Ekdam. So I think here we will end our vlog. Have a powerful day, and this is a wrap. Bye-bye.
Bye.